Today we're going to be going over how to use Airtable for content management. So the first thing we're going to want to do is go to airtable.com and it'll bring us to our home here. And we're going to create a new workspace today for content management. And now if we go back to our home page where we have all of our past work already there, and we're going to come down here on the bottom left hand side of the screen where it says templates and apps. We're going to click on that and it'll bring us to a browsable search of different templates that are around. We are going to search for content calendar, and there's one right here, a template for content calendar. We're going to click on that and it'll show us a preview of what that might look like. We're going to try this template and it's going to ask us which workspace we want to add it to. We're going to add it to content management workspace, the one we just created, and hit create. And here it has a calendar already with some events in it, like trend report for 2023, has a due date, a status, headline, and subheadline. What we're going to want to do is actually go to views on the left hand side and see all of our content. And it'll bring us to a table that has all of the content that has been preloaded for us in the template. So you have columns that have different properties. So for instance, you have a name of the project or event, the status, which will be, on hold, planning in progress, live, reviews, all those sort of things. A headline, which is sort of a title for it, a subheadline, and a creator. This is a made-up creator, Ash Quintana. And then there's images and due dates and channels that you are going to add it to. So if we look over here in channels, they've got blog, email, Instagram, Facebook, but we don't have YouTube. So we're going to edit the field and see down here they have all of these options for the pull down. We're going to add an option and add YouTube and save that. So now we can see the author's workload is a different view in here, and it's grouped here by the creator. So Ash would be working on these tasks, Lee would be working on these tasks, the creators, Rin O'Shea would be working on these tasks, but you can view them from all sorts of different sorted methods. So we can change from creator to say status, and that'll bring up any events or tasks that are live, any that are in progress, on hold, review, planning. So we're going to go back to see all your content, and we're actually going to add a new line in it, and we're going to click the expand, and this will bring us to a form where we can fill in all the content in one place. So the name of the task is create YouTube video. The status is going to be in progress. The headline will be YouTube video. The subheadline, a description. The creator, we can have a pop-down list. We're going to check myself, sample address 2424 at Gmail. And then you can add an image. So if you click on browse and then go to local files, it'll have browse files. You click on that and it'll bring us to an upload screen. So I'm going to go to pictures, and here is a picture of me. I'm going to add that, and then you can upload that file to the card. Images, and then you can set a due date. Let's say we want it done July 31st, and any channels. So we'll add Twitter, we'll add Instagram, and remember we added YouTube now, so you can add it to YouTube. And then you can choose to add fields to this table. We'll click on that. And so let's change field 9 to the URL. And then set the content type to be a URL. And then you just hit save. And now we could add a link in here. And now we're all set with this. So we're going to exit out. And here at the bottom, we have our new task to create a YouTube video. It's in progress, my image, and everything like that. So this is an easy way to set up and manage content management solutions. Thank you for watching this video. Please like and subscribe. Bye.